Hello, internet world. Where to go? So I have a tendency to babble on sometimes, and I try to rehearse this kind of what I'm doing before I sit down, but I'm just not good at it. I go off on tangents. Anyway, I tried doing this on Facebook years ago, and I guess quite a few people were actually paying attention, but I didn't know it. I didn't get any likes, I didn't get any feedback from it, but a lot of people were actually watching. Um, and so I just kind of fell off. I didn't think that it was going anywhere. I didn't think anybody was paying attention, and it seemed kind of pointless to continue putting videos out there that nobody was paying attention to. So I'm gonna ask, and I hate doing this. I don't know, it just makes me feel awkward. But I'm going to ask if you do like what I have to say, hit that like button and share this with your friends if you think it's worth watching. So there's that. Anyway, I just want to sit and talk about bourbon. And I want to do this again. Last time I did it, I kind of would sit down and have a drink and share some thoughts about whatever, the world or whatever the hell is going on. I don't want to do that this time. I want this to strictly be about the bourbon. Um, and I want to keep every video at a maximum. I don't ever want to hit 15 minutes. I want to keep them under 15 minutes. And I'm really looking for something between 7 and 10. So this video will actually have no bourbon in it, but I'm going to set you up for what's to come. Um, Over at least the next 3 weeks, I'm going to try to share with you my thoughts about how to drink bourbon, how to savor it. If you're just drinking bourbon for the effects, I think you're missing out on a lot. I think I actually don't drink nearly as much as people might think that I do, even though I would consider myself to be a mini bourbon aficionado. Um, if I have a glass 4 days a week, that's kind of a lot, but it happens. But anyway, over the next 3 videos that I do, I will do a video that will come out. I'll do videos either on Thursdays, Fridays, or Saturdays. And for the next 3 weeks, I want to do one every week. And then after that, I'm thinking every other week. But for the next 3 weeks, I'm basically just want to sit down and tell you, how do you drink it neat? And it's not just about drinking it. It's how do you savor it? How do you drink it with some water? And how do you drink it with ice? After that, I have some ideas of how I want to go, but I'm not quite sure. We'll just see how it goes from there. But to repeat myself, kind of like I already said, or I kind of implied, I just really enjoy drinking bourbon, and I like to savor it. And I think I would still drink bourbon even if it didn't have any effects, although I have to confess that that might not be true. But I do. I just, it is an experience for me rather than just a, I'm not doing it for the intoxication. And sharing that with people can be enlightening. You give me feedback and I learn something from you. Here's how you drink your bourbon. Here's how I drink my bourbon. Here's something you want to try. Now, I don't think I'm going to get into mixed drinks at all, but we'll see. This is all coming down the line. Sorry, I'm recovering from a bit of a cold, but I guess that's about it. So if you're interested in bourbon, and it is going to be strictly bourbon, I hope. I don't think I'm going to get into ryes or scotch or even beers or anything like that. It's just going to be about discussing bourbons with you. Eventually, I suppose I will sample certain bourbons, give you ideas about what bourbons you might want to try that are easy to find, why you actually don't want the ones that are hard to find, and then why you do want the ones that are hard to find. But for the time being, that's going to be it. I don't know what I'm going to name this page yet. So I would like feedback on some kind of title. For now, I've got whatever I decide to put out. I have a couple of things in my head. I'm not sure that I'm going to stick with them. I did have one idea years ago when I first started doing this, having a page called Blue Collar Bourbon. But that name has not been exactly stolen, but it's been stolen enough. And I regret that I didn't do it years ago because the page that I'm thinking of definitely came out after my idea was announced. So that's it. Hope you enjoy this. Hope to put out, like I said, over the next 3 weeks, you'll get 3 videos. Where it goes from there, I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see. All right. Thanks for watching. No bourbon today. Talk to you soon.